welcome to the Monday Morning Quarterback Show. All I got to do is say, a win is a win is a win. And I want to start this thing off by saying that, as y'all know, my birds, the Eagles, Eagles fly our way to a 38-35 victory yesterday. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. I just want to say, today in the Monday Morning Quarterback, I want to point out a couple of good, couple of bad, some things that we need to improve on, and hopefully next Monday when we play them Vikings, we can look a whole lot better. But I want to start off by saying that the defense yesterday, they saved us, and then they almost killed us. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by when I say they saved us and they almost killed us. As you can tell from the beginning of the game, when the game first started, the Lions, they was fired up, as they should be fired up. You know, they just was on for the whole summer, Hard Knocks. Everybody was showing, you know, how improved their team was, and they was looking good on Hard Knocks, right? So it wasn't not one doubt in my mind that I thought that this was going to be an easy game. I thought that we would win, but I thought that the Lions, you know, they was going to play hard like they normally do. They always play hard. But what I mean by when I say the defense saved us and the defense almost killed us is because the Lions, they came out, running game was popping. We couldn't even stop them. They was running up and down the field on us. We couldn't do nothing about their running game the first series. But after that, the defense saved us because they came back out in the next three possessions. The next possession, they got us a 3-and-out. Then the next two possessions after that, they got them on and off the field and got us the ball back and got us a chance to regain our composure. Jalen Hurts, you know, can get his stuff together and we can get our offense rolling. So, A.J. Brown, I just got to say, man, this boy is the man, man. Not this boy, this man is the man, man. He worth every last single penny of that $100 million contract that they gave that man. He worth it. He worth every last bit of it and some. But I'm just going to say that it was a point in the game, right? And I'm going to post a little clip up in this video that, and I'm going to speak on my boy Devontae Smith too. Devontae Smith didn't have no catches yesterday. But I'm going to bring this up later on in the video. But Jalen Hurts, I don't care what y'all got to say about Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts is my guy, man. When you playing football, it's no such thing as he's not a great quarterback because he won't sit in the pocket. If you look at our past quarterbacks that we had that was running quarterbacks like Donovan McNabb, Randall Cunningham, when those guys tried to convert to being just a strictly pocket passer, guess what happened? They both got hurt trying to please everybody else. I don't care if Jalen Hurts don't never stay in the pocket. As long as he move them chains, pass the ball when it's necessary to pass the ball, and we keep coming up with the W's, man. We just winning games like that, man. Don't nobody criticize Lamar Jackson for doing it because his arm truly ain't the greatest, but everybody want to criticize my boy Hurts and say he ain't no great pocket passer. Who cares? But I'm just going to say like this. It came a point in that game yesterday where after the first drive was up, we was coming back on the field and we had a couple of plays. He threw a pass to Devontae Smith on the sideline and he dropped the ball. Good pass, dropped the ball. On the very, very next play, he went back to Devontae Smith again. And I promise you, this pass that he threw to Devontae Smith was running a pattern like he wasn't expecting the ball, like he didn't think the ball was going to him or nothing like that. But you're a professional, man. You're supposed to run the pattern and expect the ball because that's what you get paid money to do. We called the timeout shortly after that play to Devontae Smith, and I got it on video. A.J. Brown walked over to Jalen Hurts, and I can only imagine the conversation that he had with him. But if you ask me to interpret what he said, he probably went over to Jalen Hurts during that conversation and said, yo, man, I'm the $100 million man. You my guy, you my best friend, you my quarterback. I'm not trying to make you look bad. Keep feeding me. I got you. I got your back. I can imagine that's what the conversation went like, because after that, it seems like all the targets was going to AJ because he was catching, producing, run after catch, and all that. And I hate to say it though, everybody gonna have their day to shine. The day just wasn't. It wasn't Devontae Smith's day, but Dallas Goedert chipped in. Offense got rolling. Now, I'm gonna say Miles Sanders. I made a video a couple of weeks ago when everybody was saying Miles Sanders, what's up with Miles Sanders, this and that. And I told y'all, leave Miles Sanders alone. Miles Sanders going to be ready when the season start. And what was he? He was ready. He came out. I think he had like 13 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown. I still don't agree with them keep taking them out on short yardage situations, because I don't know where in the world in their mind that they think Boston Scott is the short yardage guy. Like, man, that's for the birds, man. At the end of the game, when we went to the 4-minute offense to try to ice the game away, man, Miles Sanders should have been the back in that game, man. He could have iced the game. He could have been iced the game. But now I get to the point where I said about the defense saved us and the defense almost killed us. Man, I ain't never watched a football game ever in my life where I'm sitting back and we up 38-21, and I'm biting my nails like, damn, is we going to win the game 38-21, and halfway through the third quarter, you supposed to be sitting back licking your chops, wondering to yourself, like, how many more points is we going to win by? But I seen throughout the whole game that we wasn't getting no pressure up front with our defensive line. The defensive line, Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, BG, Josh Sweat. I don't know what was wrong with y'all today, but y'all wasn't getting no pressure on the quarterback. The only time that we was getting some decent kind of pressure on the quarterback is when we sent the blitz, and that's not good, man, because we sending the blitz, and the blitz is not getting home. So if the blitz ain't getting home, then that's exposing our corners and making Slay and Bradbury look bad, because, they pretty much out there on the island like that when you send in that pressure and it's not getting home. So that's pretty much how the Lions got back into the game, because the front line couldn't get no pressure. Then we started sending a few blitzes that wasn't getting there. We exposed our secondary to a trash quarterback. And I'm telling you, sometimes I really feel like we didn't pressure him enough, because we up 38-21. Jared Goff is in a position where he's going to have to pass the rest of the game. We supposed to be batting down the hatches. We supposed to be sending everything in the kitchen sink at his ass for the rest of the game, because we know what he got to do. But we just sat back there and we just let him pick us apart. And, not really pick us apart, but they just made a few good plays on us. But, I ain't mad, man, because I tell you like this, a win is a win is a win in my eyes. And Jalen Hurts rushed for 90, passed for 273 or something like that. Good performance, man. It wasn't, superstar, but it was good enough, to get us the win. He settled the team down. He ran when he had to run. He did what he had to do. Bradbury got a pick six off of a tip pass by Kaiser White, which was a great play, because without the tip, that interception is not going to happen. Slay got beat a couple of times. Oh, I could really say that CJ Gardner-Johnson, I like what I seen out of him. I really, really like what I seen out of Epps. But, this game went exactly the way that I thought that it was going to go, because when you go the whole preseason and you don't really play your starters and they playing limited minutes, it pretty much went the way that I expected it to go. This Monday, when we go home and face Minnesota. Minnesota came off a big win against the Packers, and we're going to see, because I think Minnesota is a better measuring stick as to, how good, this team can be, because they have a proven passer, one of the best young receivers, Justin Jefferson, in the game, if not the best receiver, but he's definitely in the top three. They got a stout running game with Dalvin Cook back there, nice offensive line. Their defense is always, ready to go. So next week, this test against Minnesota, this is going to tell y'all as Eagles fans if we going to be a borderline middle of the pack team or we ready for prime time. But I'm not just going to say just one game is going to indicate that, but this is a game that we should win. We home. We got 8 days to prepare for them because we don't play until Monday night. Team can get rested. Team can get healthy. But other than that, I'm just going to end this live by saying, not this live, but I'm just going to end this video by saying a win is a win is a win. The defense almost cost us the game. They're going to get back in there. They're going to tighten up the areas. I'm convinced they're going to tighten it up. And next game, they'll be a whole lot better. Jalen Hurts, don't listen to all these critics and all these folks that's out there that's going to say that you need to stay in the pocket and try to be a pocket passer. No, the hell you don't. You need to use your legs and use your God-given talents and abilities and do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, man, it's football game. Quarterback is just a position. I'd rather have a football player, a player that played football that can do a lot of things, than just have somebody that's just sitting in the pocket quarterback, man. Be a football player, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Run when you need to run. Control this offense. They love you. They respect you. And they follow you because you're a great leader, man. Don't worry about the stats. Don't worry about the numbers, because you did a wonderful job. You didn't have no turnovers, no interceptions, no fumbles. You got rid of the ball, on times where the pass wasn't there. You scrambled a little bit. You threw the ball, got the ball away, man. Great job by Jalen Hurts. Great job by Miles Sanders. Super, super great job by A.J. Brown. Got to give A.J. Brown all his props. And, next game, it'll be somebody else that step up, because we do got a lot of weapons. So, all the players can't shine all at the same time, although I would like for them to be able to, but it's just not reality that everybody's going to shine at the same time. So next week, it may be Devontae and Dallas Goedert week. Then the week after that, it might be Quez week. Then the week after that, the defense might step up and just dominate and take over the game. So it can't be everybody's week all the time. So although I would like to see a day where the defense just dominate and the offense just dominate and we win a game like 45-3 or something like that. I would love to see that shit every week. But just being in reality, that kind of thing is not going to happen on a weekly basis. So I just want to say, until next time, until next week. Oh, and before I go, I do want to say this. I got a couple of my Dallas Cowboy fans that we made a couple of side bets, as far as who would win the division, this and that. I ain't even going to say too much about Dallas, because this ain't even no Dallas video or Dallas, station. This is an Eagles thing that I'm doing here. But all my Dallas Cowboy friends that made bets about who would win this division, and I know who you are, and y'all know who y'all are, because the bets is documented. Dak is officially out for y'all for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Y'all already 0-1. Get at your boy, because right now, in the day and the day only, we can do a 50% off on that debt that you gonna owe. Whoever y'all are, y'all know who y'all are. Hit my phone. I take Cash App. I take anything, but I was y'all, man, I'd take that bet off right now and just take that 50% off, man. Holla at me.